Hello, welcome to my live. I know I haven't been active on YouTube at all for like the past month, I think all of April. So I figured I'd come back and do a plan my May content with me. I have a fun prompt that I'm doing this month, but I'm going to start off first by sharing my screen and showing you the cover reveal for my book, Omeo and Jewel. Ignore my computer yelling at me. So here is what it looks like. Yep. So Omeo and Jewel, I did announce today that it will be coming out August 30th, so 4 months from today. And so yeah, let me switch to the next slide. And so what I'll be doing this month is I will be doing Fantasy Indies May on Instagram. So each day there's a new prompt that you can follow and you can post a picture, a reel, anything that you see fit that you want to post. So I'm going to be doing Fantasy Indies May this month. I think I did Fantasy Bookish Challenge in March, and then I did the Write On prompts for May or April. But I ended up leaving that group just because I wasn't posting or really being active. So I decided to try a whole different new group this time. So Fantasies Indies May. So I'm going to jump right in and do this Sunday, May 1st, so tomorrow. Introduce yourself and your whip. So I guess I'm going to post a selfie and introduce. I'm going to do Omeo and Jewel to help get some hype out there. Omeo and Jewel. Day 2, One Line Monday. Okay, I think I'm going to do a reel of the first line of Omeo and Jewel in the first chapter. So I'll give you guys a sneak peek at what the first chapter is. Let me just pull up my document. 1 second. All right, so the first line of my book is "Dying made me truly alive." That is the first line of my book. So let me actually just write that on here. Dying made me truly alive. So I'll try to make a reel of that, either me saying it or I will do like one of those things where you have the pages of the book and you go like this, like that, even though I don't have the book copy of Omeo and Jewel yet. I haven't decided yet if I'm actually going to just have an ebook or if it's going to be an ebook and paperback. The reason is it's because it's pretty short. It's at like 37,000 words, and I wanted to hit 50,000, but there's nothing else really for me to add since Romeo and Juliet is a pretty short play. And not super short, but it's not super long. So I did as much as I could. I might add to the ending because it kind of ends just abruptly after the tragedy. There's not like a what happens next. So I might add that. I haven't decided yet. So that's why I haven't decided if it's going to be paperback or just ebook. Okay, so day 3 is First Kiss. I think for that one, I will do just a photo or a image I'll make on Canva of Omeo and Jewel's first kiss. So it'll be the scene. So I'll just make some type of mock-up on Canva for that. For your writing space, I'll post a picture of my desk. My desk is super messy right now, so I'm gonna have to clean my room. For day 5, weather, I'll just take a selfie outside. For day 6, Feature Friday, I think what I'll do for Feature Friday is I'll try to post an indie author and their book on Friday. So I'm not sure who I'll do first. I'll probably post on my story tomorrow asking if there's any authors that want to be featured, or if there's any authors watching this and you want to be featured anytime this month. I do have about 2,000 followers on Instagram, so it would be a little bit of exposure, nothing amazing, but I would totally be open to posting people in their books. So Feature Friday, I'll post an indie author and their book. All right, yeah. So if you're interested in being featured on any of the Fridays this month, just let me know, and I will definitely feature as many people as I can. So day 7 is Saturday Snippets, another snippet from the book. maybe I'll post the prologue. I could do the whole prologue. The prologue is really short. I don't know how long prologues are supposed to be, but mine's like not even a page. Well, I think on the ebook it's like a page and a half, but in the paperback it would just be a page. So post the prologue. Or the 8th, my main character's hobbies. I guess I could post a carousel of whose hobbies do we want to do. Let's do Omio's hobbies. I don't remember exactly what his hobbies are, but I have a scene where him and Juliet are talking about their hobbies. Let's see if I can find it. So yeah, Omio, what does he enjoy doing? I should remember. So he likes to read and he likes to box. So I'll do that. I'll post Omio's hobbies is reading and boxing. And dancing, obviously, because him and Jewel meet when they're dancing together. Okay, number 9, one line Monday, another line. Okay. Let's see. What line can I post from my story? I guess I could do this first chapter of Omio's point of view. So I'll post line from chapter 2. Because it's my book switches POVs between Jewel and Omio. I think Jewel actually has more chapters than Omio, but that's okay. Number 10, rituals. For 10 rituals, I think I'll post a picture of this coffee is spiked mug, a Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. How do I show this without the glare of the computer? But yeah, I think I'll post that, and then I'll talk about how I drink tea every time I write. So Spike cup and tea ritual. Okay, day 11, character's comfort food. So for this, I'll do Jewel, and I'll say her comfort food is O negative. O negative blood. So I will make, I'm blanking out what they're called, but when you do like, I guess a collage. So a collage of Jewel. An aesthetic edit. There we go. That's what I was thinking. But I'll do a collage of Jewel, so it'll just be a bunch of blood. 12 would be another collage, so mood board. So I guess I could do a mood board. But I'll do 9 images instead of the 6 that I have for Jewel. Or maybe I'll change Jewel's. Instead of doing a collage, I'll just post just a blood bag or something. Just a picture that I find off like Pinterest or something. So day 13, Feature Friday. So I'll do another indie author. I'll have to find how many Fridays. There's 4 Fridays this month. So there's 4 indie authors that I can feature. On the 14th, Saturday snippet. Maybe what I can do is on Monday lines, I could do, because once on the 16th is one line Monday, maybe one line Monday, I can do lines from Omio and Jewel, and then snippet Saturday, I could do snippets for my old writing or my older books. So I'll actually change from posting my prologue on the 7th. I will post chapter 1 of The Vault. And then on the 14th, I'll do page 1 of the 4. That way I'm still promoting my older books, which I shouldn't even say older because they haven't even been out for a year, either of them. The 4 came out in February, and The Vault came out in November. I think it came out in November. I'm pretty sure it was the end of November. Yeah, because it was right around Black Friday. Okay, so the 15th. Pets, animals, familiars. Okay, I would post a picture of my dog, Baxter. One line Monday. So instead I will post the prologue, or the first line of the prologue, on that Monday, the 17th. Main character's favorite colors. So Omio, or Jewel's favorite color is red, obviously for blood. And then Omio's favorite color is probably blue. So what can I post that day? I don't know. Hopefully I can get in my character art that I hired somebody to do. Maybe I can get them to do, or I could post that on the 17th if they're done by then. So let me actually write character art. And then I can say this is their favorite colors and yada, yada, yada. Okay, 18. Your dream character fan cast. Okay, that's easy. So Omio is Michael B. Jordan. And then Jewel is, I believe her name is Samantha Logan. Let me just triple check. I'm pretty sure that's what her name is. She's from All American. Yep. Okay. 19. Wedding rites. Ooh, so there is a wedding scene. So maybe that day I can do a wedding aesthetic. Yeah, I think that'll work. I'm doing a wedding aesthetic that day. What day am I on now? Day 20. Feature Friday. Okay. So another indie author. And then the 21st is Saturday snippet. So I'll do the vault. And I'll figure out a line to do from the vault on that day. I don't feel like pulling up the book because I don't have it next to me. 22. What does your main character want more, knowledge or power? Oh, hold on a second. I'm gonna sneeze. All right, sorry about that. So power or knowledge? I think Omio would want power. I guess both of them want power. So I could figure out what am I going to post that day for power. I don't know. I could just post just the cover of Omio and Jewel again because I haven't posted the cover then since the 30th of this month. So that'll be like 3 weeks since I posted the cover. So I could just do another picture of the cover. I have one that has like flames in the background. So that could like represent power, I guess. 23, one line Monday. I need another line from the book. Ooh, I have, I guess I could try to do another reel. And then I have this sweet line that Omio says. I have a few, so I'll just do Omio's sweet line. And then I'll remember to make a reel for that. On the 24th, villains redeeming qualities. So my book doesn't really have a villain. It kind of has 4, which would be Omio and Jewel's parents. They're both kind of villainous just because, the feud, so they're always fighting. Bolt is more of an antagonist than a villain. So what was it? Villains redeeming qualities. I guess it would be that they care for the kids, but I could make it, I could make an aesthetic of the parents, or I could do a aesthetic of the Vampulets versus the Montes. Yeah, that could work. I could do that. I could make an aesthetic for that. So 28, Saturday snippet. 25. I was like, I'm not on Saturday. I'm on Wednesday. 25. Show us your bookshelf. Okay, that's an easy one. Bookshelf photo. Day 26, funeral rites. There isn't really a funeral in the book. Obviously, the book ends in tragedy, so like a lot of people or certain people die um, in the end, but there's not really a funeral. If I do continue on and either give it an epilogue or add a few more chapters, which would be hard to do because of how it's written in two characters' point of view. So I don't want to give any spoilers. So I don't want to say if they live or if they die. So writing the end of the book would be difficult. But for funeral rites, I do have like there's a rule that if a human kills a vampire, they get drained of their blood in front of like the whole court, and if a vampire kills a human, they get staked in front of the whole court or whatever. So I could do something with that. That's a hard one. Funeral rites. I guess I could. I don't know. I'm gonna just post another picture of my book that day. Yeah, I'll just post another picture of my book that day because that doesn't really work. 27 Feature Friday. And then snippet Saturday or Saturday snippet. I will do another quote from the 4. Okay. Day 29. If you wrote outside of your usual genres, what would you want to try? I do have a book that is a young adult. Let's see, what would it be? Mystery, thriller. It's still a little sci-fi just because the main character has like superpowers. So, well, it's superpower sci-fi. So I guess it is a little fantasy, not sci-fi. But it is young adult. It's set in high school where the main character can read minds, and then a bunch of students at her school start dying. So she has to figure out who is killing these people. She tries to use her thought or her power to read minds. So that would be, I guess. So what would you try? I guess I would try to write. I guess young adult would basically be because I write for new adult audiences now. So I'll try to write young adult. That can be the genre. The 30th, One Line Monday. What line do I want to do? I guess I could do another Canva edit. And then I don't have any. So, okay, let's see. I have Jewel, the first line that Jewel says, and then the first line Omeo says, and then the prologue. And then so I'll have to do another line that Jewel says. So I'll look up a Jewel quote. Yeah. And then the last day is monthly wrap up. So I guess maybe I will post another reel with the release date. I just posted one today, but I could try to make another reel. So how many reels am I posting? I think I'm only posting like 3 or 4, but I might want to try to add some more reels. So maybe one of those, when I'm making an aesthetic, what I could do instead is I can post a reel, mood board. Maybe I could do a mood board in a reel instead of just posting 9 images. I could do a reel because I've made a reel before of like the images that I associate with Omeo and Jewel, but it didn't really take off or anything, so I could always repost that, or I could make a new reel. Yeah, I could do that. Okay, so yeah, that's all of May planned out for Instagram. I'll post on Facebook too. Usually I just sync my posts, so the ones from Instagram go to Facebook, and then I go to Facebook and I delete all the hashtags because Facebook doesn't really do hashtags. So yeah, if you want to follow me on Instagram, my username is WriterKSY. If you want to follow me on Facebook, I think it's also under WriterKSY. If you've caught the rewatch, thank you for tuning in. If you're an indie author, or I guess if you're a traditionally published author too, but you're on YouTube, if you want to hit me up and I can feature your book and your author brand on one of the 4 Fridays that I have this month, I'll probably post something on Instagram calling all indie authors who want to be featured on my story tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. Other than that, thank you for tuning in. This was fun. I got everything planned out for May. I guess I do have some news about May. I am going to be moving to Texas for 1 to 2 to 3 months. I'm going to be visiting my sister. She just had a baby. Well, she had a baby in January, but I'll be going there, or December. Maybe the baby was born in December. I don't remember, but I'll be going there to visit her and stay with her. I actually quit my job last month. It was just very high stress, and they didn't train me for the stress that I was going to be dealing with, I guess. So I was doing things that were outside my job description, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not doing this forever. So I quit. So right now I currently work for Screen Rant. I don't know if you heard of it, but Screen Rant is like, it's a website that posts news on like TV shows and movies and stuff like that. And so I'm a reality TV news writer for them. I've had 3 articles posted so far. So if you want to just type in Screen Rant Katie Young, I think my articles should pop up if you want to read any of those. So yeah, I will be moving to Texas this month in the middle of the month. So I'm going to try to like batch maybe every Sunday for the week, just batch edits to post. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.